Forgive me for crapping at programming right now, but it's been a long time since I've done this, and I've never used Python before, and I've been doing this for like an hour or two, so I'm still figuring things out. How to do this shit. I have the OS and the shuttle, yes. There's no error. Next, obtain file paths for both folders. We obtain the file path for the folder we want to copy from and the folder we want to copy. So what is a file path? A file path is a string value. Is this copyrighted? I have no clue. This is very likely copyrighted. I'm not going to. Although it is on the interwebs to be read and learned from. You know, if I'd make a different script from this and I'd talk about it, I think it would be pretty much the same thing. So I don't think it matters too much, but I'm not going to. I'll not read it out loud. Home Python book hashtag for Linux and OS. C. I know that the datapath works. So we can easily obtain the file path. For instance, the file path for our source folder is copy the files. Okay, I have a path for both. Yes, I have that. Next. Interesting. Extension. Yeah, I know that there's like dot. I'll JPEGs, but what if I have PNGs? Okay, that's not for now. Now I'm going to use JPEGs. Yeah, for folder. Finally, we copy the files from our source folder to the destination folder. The code to implement is given below. For folders, subfolders, file names in EOS walk source folder. And how does that exactly? We use the OS walk function to move from the folder to the subfolder. But then why did you create a destination folder? We iterate over all the file names our source folder. If file name ends with before the file extension, pick duck Okay, so I more or less I have it here. List dir. Why do I have list dir? os.list dir path. Count is 0. Shuttle.move. Yeah, but if it moves, does it then copy it or does it? No, right? Oh, so okay. Okay. You know what I'm going to do? I'll copy this guy to a text document. Text. I don't know if I can I disable this? Like a hashtag or something. How do I disable a piece of text without removing it? Look it up in Python. I know it / in HTML, CSS and shit. Python disable code without removing. Yeah, okay. I'm going to put that in a notepad then. Up, and then we're gonna file, save as, automation. What are we going to call code? Code keep code unused code storage. Input.jpg extension is input.jpg. Okay. Format extension. I'll try this out. I've file name dot end with. I don't even need it. I know that already, so that's useless piece of code. Width is wrong, written wrong. Can I make this like larger, the text and stuff? No. If file name dot end with. With tag. And those ones. Okay. Dot format. Dot format. Extension. Why does it use a double dot in Python? There's no dot commas. which is usual in other stuff like C++ and HTML. This does nothing. Shuttle dot copy. There's no ending lines here. Shuttle copy os dot path dot join folders file name no, it's one name comma and here comma destination and it's called folder and there's supposed to be a double one here somewhere. The copy should not be this. Okay. Oh. Is it right? Copy OS path. Folders file name. If file name end with format extension. Shuttle copy file. Join. Destination folder, which I don't have a destination folder. It is source folder, folders, file name. I will have to call destination folder output path. And I'm going to try and run this one for now. Invalid syntax. At which line are we? 22? No. Line 17. Oh. Interesting. Good that I kept you here because you do have it here, right? The JPEG dot format random. Do you? No. No. Okay. I'll give it another try. Of course, I did make a folder here. So that's still working. I'm going to remove it though. Some cool shit. Okay. Maybe I should give this a different name. Output. Yeah, extension is not going to work. It's not defined here. Random isn't doing anything currently. Yeah. Why is like input not working? Input. Extension is input. Extension equals input input JPEG without a dot maybe. Oh, line 12. Name JPEG. What? I'm gonna have to look you up. Python. Python input function. Yeah, it's trying to do something here. It's trying to use the extension part to in the description here. It's trying to use the extension part to call JPEGs, but all the images are JPEGs. So it's not necessary. But then, what do I need to alter here? A file name dot format extension. And what does the dot format do again? Insert the price inside the placeholder. The price should be defined. The text equals for only price. Print the dot format price. Try it yourself. 40. So it's trying to write. Oh god, I don't need that. If file end with. So this isn't necessary either. So shuttle copy. This is the only part I need. This is the only part I need. I created a folder, but then again, shuttle.copy os path, join folders file name, output path. I just need, maybe I just need to look up shuttle.copy. Python shuttle high level file operation method geeks for geeks. Why are you taking 5 hours to load? Dot copy 3. What? Yeah, okay. What? Geeks for geeks is not loading. And it's making my browser crash. Which is funny for a coding platform. You'd imagine their code be really great. Copy file obj, copy shuttle.copy. Copy the content. No metadata. Of the file name source to a file named DST and return DST in the most efficient way. I just need to copy a file to a different folder. That's all I have to do. Why is Geeks for Geeks not working? It worked. Shuttle copy method syntax shuttle source destination follow symlinks is true. A string representing the path of the source file. So yeah, okay. So what's path? Join. Why is this part here? So a source string representing the path of the source file. So source is path, comma, destination is output path, comma, probably comma. Why is the asterisk there? Import OS, import shuttle, path is documents, print before copying file, print OS list dir list file and directories in a home user documents before copying file, print OS list dir path source path, print file permission, hashtag of the source, perm equals OS stat source, st mode, print, oh my god. What if I just run this part? Output, and then there's that. Line 18. Not on time. Destination is shuttle.copy source destination. I'll write everything else. All servers. Okay. Equals true. Iterable argument unpacking follows keyword argument unpacking. Man, I feel like this is too complicated for what it is. Like, it should really not be that hard to just switch. Like, it should be capable of saying, I need this file, get it there, and I need to... What? This should be a very easy task. Now the problem is with what I'm doing is, of course, the reason I'm doing it is because there is no software that I know of that is capable of doing what I'm trying to do. So finding a description for something, for the very thing that I'm looking for, is going to be really hard because I've never seen it done before. Even though it's very basic and easy and maybe not the part of getting one thing into another file, that's relatively easy, but like pulling all the data and then scrambling it with just adding something in front of it, like let's say like that I generate a serial number in front of all the data so that it scrambles the data in in a random way, because I want to then upload the data onto like Pinterest, because I don't like when I'm using what is it, when I'm using the data, what am I saying, like when I'm using Pinterest and I want to upload things, I like it that it uploads in a non-linear fashion. I have problems where I try to upload something and then it bugged out for some reason at the very files that I was like, and I had to do it manually. I don't want to use all that manual stuff. I'm using so many things that I know I could be, and I'm macroing a lot of it, but I don't think macroing is the best and most efficient way to do anything. And I want to have something that is capable of running in the background while I'm using my system, which I would believe then Python would be good for, so that I can just let that run as a software program and then do my tasks for me, so that I don't have this bottleneck anymore in my pipeline and I can focus on the things that I want to focus on. Yeah, it's currently a massive bottleneck and it's frustrating me. I'm going to keep going, but I feel like I want to lay down for 5 seconds, and so I will return shortly.